Hi, sister. Eunice.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
hear you. I can't
Can't hear what? Are you ready, sis?
Yes, I'm ready.
Hi, hi, hello everyone. Hi, Eunice. I tend to be here. You can hold on. Having our mix and another. First day we had a chef. Second day we had a chef. This time around we're having another person. I'm sure many people would have been thinking that are we thinking ah type of so I want her to introduce herself, but before then, I met our guest speaker a few years ago before I left Nigeria. Unlike people that when they graduate after school, they would on their academics. She even started even as an undergraduate.
Okay. Can you hear me? I can't hear you though.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I was saying that you didn't just start your business.
It's kind of low though. It's kind of low.
Okay, so I'll just continue since you said so. With a clapping ovation, let us welcome the CEO of Lola Creations. Give us better understanding of your brand, how we started, where you like how we all started and everything. I know you have shared it with me personally, but I want you to share to the world because now we're on a global stage. So welcome on board the CEO of Lola Creations and Crafts. Welcome, sis. Kindly introduce yourself, please.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Thank you so much for this opportunity and thank you so much for putting me on once again. So my name is Timilola and I am the creative director of Lola Creations and Crafts, a handmade bag brand where we craft bags like handbags, backpack, souvenirs, baby carrier, all of these are made with leather and fabrics like asote, adire, batik. So we turn all of this into statement piece that really speaks to you, turn it into pieces that helps you, that speaks you, fashion accessories that will go around it day by day, every day of our life.
Wow. Okay. So beyond your business, who are you? Like you graduated from. Tell us more about yourself first.
Okay. I studied microbiology at the University of Abuja, and currently I am a co-member, currently serving in Lagos, and also I am a creative writer. When I'm not working, I create. I write content, and also I am a creative, a brand strategist. I get to do most of the behind the scene work for brand, like creating their content calendars for them, working with brands basically just to create their content calendars.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So it's just like, are you a creative writer like that? Like you write for people
Yeah.
also? Wow, that's amazing. Well done. You are doing amazingly well, actually. I love the fact that you are not just doing only business, business, business. You are doing so many things, actually. Because sometimes when I view your WhatsApp status, I'm like, ha, you are doing this one too. And I saw that you have launched new products for your bags. That's like, it's so beautiful. It's so so beautiful. I saw those products and I, wow, I can't wait to come to Nigeria and come and see them physically. Okay, let's dive into the next question. Let's dive to the next one. The next one says that, what inspired you to start your business journey?
When I started my brand, let me just give it a little backstory. I share this story a lot. I didn't just decide to go into bag making. Actually, I had always been like, I really want to do 9 to 5. Those ladies you see in movies when you're watching while we're so young. You see all these career people, all these career ladies, all these girlies, the way they carry themselves, the way they walk into office, the way they switch on their laptops and all of that. I just really wanted to be like them. They really, it was fascinating and something I really wanted to do until after SSC when my parents insisted that, Madam, you have to learn the craft though. And I'm like, I'm not doing me, I want to do 9 to 5, but they were like, you have to learn the craft. So that was how I started learning bag making. And from there, I started to bring out, turn it into a passion. From there, I started loving what I do. I picked interest in it and I developed myself, and that was the beginning of Lola Precious and Craft.
Wow, so you learned bag making. How many years did you used to learn it?
I think I learned for a year plus. I actually signed 9 months, but after roughly I spent almost over a year and a few months. I learned, like, I started after SSC, then I was there till I wrote jam and I went to school. So it was when I was going to school, few months going to school, that I stopped going. That we went there. Okay, this girl is going to school now. She has to stop everything she's doing and focus on the next phase of her life. So that was it.
Wow, wow, this is so inspiring. So you didn't just leave SSC, you left and started learning immediately.
Yes.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Did you feel bad when you started? Were you feeling like, oh, my friends had entered school, da da da?
Really hard because then most of my friends, people were going together within church, you know, they were not doing anything. Everybody was just, this one is writing jam. Actually, I didn't write jam immediately. The next year, I didn't write jam. So people were writing jam. They were taking, it was like people were moving on. So I didn't take jam because I failed. I didn't have English in my WAHEC, so I needed to write another SSC the next year. So it was like waiting through those season. During that time, I was actually not working. I was not going to work then. I was just basically learning. I've been reading and preparing for my SSC. So after that SSC, that now going to start learning how to make bag. But during that period, I really felt bad. I mean, I felt like people are moving on, life is going on, and I'm just here, stuck. I was thinking that after SSC, I'm not going to further my education and probably my dreams of going to school or being a graduate has been shattered. But it wasn't the way I thought it was. So I'm grateful.
Wow, thank God. I'm so glad that you are being honest. Because you know that moment you start feeling like, oh, my mate has entered school. God, am I doing the right thing? I feel like I've not done anything in my life. Do you understand? I've not achieved so many things, and the devil is funny. Actually, the devil will start bringing those bad thoughts, and you start thinking about it. So thank you so much. So for every young person out there that is thinking, should I start my business now? Do I have everything that is needed? This is somebody here that is sharing our story for you to learn. I wanted to even ask. So when you got to school, was it immediately you got to university, you started your business, or even before you left where you were learning how to make bags that you started your
Actually, did
business?
thing is, I after I finished learning, I started practicing. My parents bought me a machine, so I started practicing. I started buying materials, sewing. So when my admission came, before my admission came, I had planned that okay, I want to because I've always been this passionate person. I've always been a go-getter. I've always been that I really want to do something. My mind is there, and I was like, okay, as I'm going to school, I really want people to know about all that crochet and crafts. I've not been there before, but I really just, kind of think that I want people to know about my brand. So I had already planned that, okay, as I'm going to school, I'm going to make tote bags because I've been seeing most of my friends that were in school, they were always carrying this tote bag that time. Everybody was like carrying tote bag. So I decided to make tote bag and some handbags that okay, I'm going to make this one and take them to school. So when I was going to school for my screening for everything, because I schooled in Abuja and I live in Lagos, so it was sort of a long distance that I can't go for screening and come back home again before moving back to school. So I needed to prepare myself before going. So I packed everything, the bags I've made, my luggages and all. I packed everything to school. So when I got to school, I started telling people I make bag, I sell bags. People were somewhere like, ha, what level are you? 100 level. And you're doing this. Oh, this is so good. This is so beautiful. So that was it. So, but when I got to school, when I just took all of those things to school, there was no brand. It was just like I make bags. So
No.
when I now got to school and I came back home 100 level, I just felt okay. This is not how I felt. I thank God for people that are ahead. I've seen people that do business and I see how they carry themselves, and I'm like, oh, this thing that I'm doing is far from what I'm seeing people do. So I really need to brand myself. So that was how the brand started. And I didn't start as Lola Crushes and Crafts. We started from Lola Collection. So from there, we rebranded years after in 2024 to Lola Crushes and Crafts. And here we are today.
Wow, this is mind blowing. Oh my God. How many years is Lola Creations now?
4 years.
Oh my God. Congratulations. I celebrate you greatly. I really do celebrate you. The next one is, if you had to describe your brand in 3 words, what would they be? Okay, so while we're waiting for her, are you here now?
Yes, I'm here now. Sorry, I'm here now.
So please,
Okay, so
let's
you
take
were
like
saying
2 minutes before you answer. Sorry to interrupt. Can we take 2 minutes to share the link for our friends and loved ones? Can you just share?
okay.
Yeah.
Hello, mommy.
So please, if you are watching this video, kindly share, reshare, tell your loved ones, tell people that are interested in business to join, people that wants to learn from people who has gone ahead of them in business. So I'm trying to share. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. So you can help us reshare, you can help us repost, please. Are you ready? Have you shared it?
Please share the Facebook link with me.
Oh, okay. Facebook link. Facebook link. I want to look for it. No, I thought it's not here. Mhm. Give me a minute, sis. I'll share it now. Okay, I'll post tag you, then you can repost.
Okay. Okay.
Please, we're taking a moment to share the link to our loved ones, to our friends. If you are joining us now, if you are watching this and we're live like this, just help us to share, please. Do us a favor. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because you never can tell who needs this. We're all here to learn, we're here to grow. It's our time and our season of emergence. Are we good to go?
Yes, please. We are. I just shared. I don't know. Okay. I just shared now.
Okay, then, so we stopped that. If you had to describe your brand in 3 words, what would they be?
Okay, I would say excellence, um, creativity, and uniqueness.
Wow, so can you please
Mm.
explain it? Explain excellence, creativity, and everything.
Okay, for Lola Creations and Crafts, we believe so much in excellence, attention to details. Actually, we do not compromise on materials, on the things we need to do, we need to put in place to give you the best. And creativity, one thing about us is that we allow you work on your designs, which is very rare. You know, sometimes when people go to the market, I want to get this bag, but probably is the size is not what I want, probably the color is not what I want. So when you come to us, we get to design what you want. So we make bag that speaks to you, we make bags that carries you. So we creatively craft and curate what you want for you. And for uniqueness, our bags are unique, not the regular you see everywhere. Even if the designs are alike, there is always the Lola Crushes and Crafts touch that when people see, they get to know that this bag is from Lola Crushes and Crafts.
Wow, I love the part that it's unique. I love that part because many people are doing products now and they want to make the same, the same, the same. I want to do it like this. I saw it like this. Do you understand? But the fact that yours is so unique, it makes it stand out. And you remember the bag I bought for my sister then years ago, actually, before I came to UK, and I was telling you that the bag is still very good, very, very good. I took it out recently and I was amazed. I was able to carry my I was able to put my headphone, my tab, my everything was able, like, it was okay. Do you understand? And I just thought about it that after how many years, yet your bag is still good. How did you do it? But then there is this uniqueness, do you understand,
Yeah.
that your bag has,
Yeah.
and it's very good. Well done to your brand, actually. Yeah, welcome. Do you know the funniest thing? Then I was not even sure if I was coming to UK. Then I just bought it for my sister. That, oh, my sister is traveling out. Let me get your bag. Do you remember?
Oh, I remember. I just woke up to your order on that Sunday morning. Was it Sunday or Friday? I can't
I
really
think it's
remember.
Sunday. I
But
think it's Sunday. I was like, ah, sis, I want to buy. I think you just started then. You just started talking about your brand and all as a then. I'm like, oh, I'm going to patronize this lady. And I said, I want to buy and everything. And I remember the one that you did for me before I left Nigeria also, when I was doing my NYSC. That one you gave me as a surprise. And I think you just came and you're like,
I made that was the one of the first design I made as a brand, like first tote set of totes. I still have the photo shoot.
wow, wow, you should send it to me, please, because I want to see it. I don't have it anymore, but I wish I have it anyways. I'll still do another one, but this time around, we're going to write the global Eunice on it.
Eh,
Clock it. Oh my god. Okay, so the next one is, what were some of the struggles you faced in the beginning? I want to know your struggles. I understand that your brand is blooming, it's like we're seeing the growth and all, but what were the struggles? What did you face? The challenges that you faced?
Okay, when I first started, actually, it was really difficult for people to believe in what I do. You know, especially people that you've grown together, people that are very close to you, people around you. They feel like, what's she doing? what's so special in what she's making? But just few persons that really believe in what I do, and what I do. Just a few persons that really feel like, oh, this girl is creating. I think what she's doing is unique. I feel she's not there yet, but I think she knows what she's doing. So those are the people that supported my growth. They would buy from me. They would purchase. They would even tell their friends that I know somebody that does this. People there were people that they didn't even need what I was selling them, but they bought to give people. Some even bought handbags to give to their mother. So when I started, it was really a struggle trying to convince people to believe in handmade. People prefer to go and buy outside than to come and buy from Temi because they know that it's Temi that is making it. So they feel like it's nothing to. So that's a big challenge. But now, we thank God for growth. We thank God for where we are. People now see that, oh, this brand, this girl is doing something with her brand. I think she knows what she's doing now. They want to be. I believe in what you do a lot. So people, it doesn't really take much to convince people now that, okay, this or this, unlike when I first started, you have to tell them, don't worry, it will last long. Don't worry, I give you guarantee. But now I don't even need to talk much. When you come, okay, I want this because the quality speaks for itself now. So that's one of the struggles.
Mm. Wow, that's one of the struggles. But did you have fears of starting? Oh, do I
When
want
I
to start this business? Yeah.
Not really, not really. I didn't think I was scared of starting. I don't think so. I knew that I wanted to do something. Though I started afraid, I did it afraid, I did it scared, and I have one thing. I believe that if I do something and I fail, I'll start again. Even before I started handmade bag, there was a time I was doing bead. When we were
Wow.
much younger, I was doing bead. There was a time when my brother, we used to sell if and prawn cracker that
Wow.
would do
Wow.
it to people at the shop, would sell to people. So we've tried some businesses, so we've done. I felt like, okay, the worst that can happen is you fail and you start again. But thank God we didn't fail. We are building.
Wow. 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 I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. Wow. Now I get into the next question. It says that was there ever a moment you wanted to give up and what kept you going? Please share one experience that is a mind blowing one for us. For us.
I wouldn't say that there was a time. I wouldn't say there was a time I wanted to give up. What I would just say is that I there are a lot of experiences, a lot of circumstances has happened that I just felt like, am I sure I really still want to do this business? But there has never been a time that I decided that, okay, I'm not doing again. Thank God for people to cry to. Thank God for support systems. When I get frustrated, probably other things. But when I just started, I'm just trying to navigate logistics, trying to navigate customers relation can be and all of that. So it was sort of difficult, but thank God and people that support me. When things like this happen, I just speak to them and they encourage me. Okay, next time this is how you should do. This is how you should do. So it has not really been a point where I felt like I'm not doing again. Probably because I have people ahead and I have people around me that are into business too. So I just get to talk to them, and after a few days of feeling is, I'll still pick myself up. I will go again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Somebody reached out to me years ago, not now, but and she said something that really touched my heart. She said that she's a writer, she writes books and she sells those books. But then her parents and her siblings and her family members were not supportive. What should she do? And then I just thought about it that this will be one of the problems that a lot of people might be facing. And she's a young person. She was a young person then, like very young. I think she was maybe 18 or so actually. And a lot of people, even now, they will be facing the same problem. Oh, my mom is not supportive. My dad is not supportive. My loved ones, even the people that I call my friends, they will prefer to maybe repost my friends, my other people's flyer, and they will not post my own. Like you get all this type of thing. People not being supportive. So what do you have to say, especially when it comes from family members? When it comes to family members, it's very painful. Let us not lie. It's
Actually.
painful. Maybe like your mom, your dad. You just told them that, dad, I have this business idea. What do you think, daddy? What do you do? You're expecting your daddy to say, okay, let's do it like this, give you a plan. But then your dad is like, I don't understand. Why would you do this as a graduate or as a master's
Actually,
degree holder?
this thing you just said, I've seen it happen to a lot of people. People on Twitter, people on Instagram get to complain that family don't support their businesses, family don't, they don't believe in what they do. They prefer buying outside and buying from them. Actually, in my case, I'm grateful for people around me, honestly, because since I started my business, my family has been they've been an issue they've been so instrumental to my growth. They've always supported me. I remember when I just started, my dad even told people at his workplace. So people at his workplace when they need backpack or lunch bag for their children, my daddy will make sure that it takes the order. He will call me, so person needs bag, how much is it? Sometimes now when they need wallet, we'll tell them this so person needs how much is, even though they might not pay the exact amount I charge them, but they will always want like maybe discount or something, but they'll still
Mhm.
patronize. Even my brother's friend, there was a time that I made them this travel bag for my brother. So when his friends saw, they were like, they wanted it too. So they still patronize, they bought from me. So I really understand that sometimes family members, and it is really, really painful. What I'll just tell the person is that either family members support you or they don't support you, just keep going. Always understand your why. Why did you start your business? Like, why did you start? Even when everything is not going fine, everything is not going the way you really wanted it, everything is not going how you envision it, just keep going. Everything is going to make sense. It might not look good, it might not look the best now, but trust me, it's going to look good. Like currently now, where I am now, 4 years ago when I just started, I don't have this number of clients. I started with zero clients. When I started, it was just me and just a few persons that believe what I do. So it's not like it's a gradual process. It's step by step. Somebody reached out to me today actually. I made a post about some orders that I shipped out. So this lady just reached out. She was like, please, oh, she wants to tell me something like I was. She was like, I should connect her with my international client. Oh, she makes this, she makes that. I just told her that, see, it's not about connecting. See, that the thing is, for just started her business. It's not that she started a very long time. She just started I think last year or so. And I'm not saying that you will not get international clients when you just started, but it takes a level of growth. It takes a level at which you get to. When I started, I didn't just start getting order from people outside the country. This is year 4, and I'm just starting. And there are people that maybe with influence and people around them, they were able to start selling out to international clients in no time. But it is a matter of process. It's a matter of growth. So the thing is, no matter whatever you are building, be patient with yourself and have this agility, this resilient spirit that come what may, I will not give up. With that, and we are being consistent, it will really pay off.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, now that you're talking, I remembered when we met initially back in Nigeria. I remember when we met and how you were very patient, you were very humble. And that was one thing that attracted me to you actually. I really admired the way you were humble, you were ready to talk, you were willing to help and all this kind of thing. So what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to drive out of this is that for as many young people out there that are just starting their business, character also speaks. We can bring you to this platform today because I know who you are. I like we've met since when? It's not so I'm not just knowing now. So many people will see the flyer and say, Temi is on global stage. Do you understand? They will not know that I
Yeah,
knew before now. I've known you since. Do you understand? And not
yeah,
just knowing you, I know the type of person you are. I know you are a good person. You're a person that has a good character. For example, as at then, you just did a tote bag for me and you said you wanted to give me for free. Do you remember? Not many
yes.
business people can do that. I'm not saying you should not turn your business to charity. Oh no, I'm not saying it. Do
actually.
you get? Yes, but there's a way you can get into the heart of people and they will just make way for you. Any day, anytime, I'll just say, Temilola, we have this, and I'll call you, and then you're like, I'm ready, I'm available. Not because we started now, but because we have started since. I like we
Yeah.
know each other very well. Even then, when you came to deliver the tote bag to me, yeah, I said that okay, I will interview you for my SS3 students. Then I was a teacher, do you remember? And I don't know, I think I told you in the morning of when you were coming.
I think so. I didn't even prepare for it.
Yes, yes. And then you just agreed and you were like, oh, that's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. And I was interviewing, I was asking you, oh, what do you think? Tell these children. And those children wrote down questions that you should answer. And you were so
Yeah.
humble to answer all of their questions. You were not even bothered about, oh, the time. Oh, I need to get to somewhere. You were like, don't worry, I would answer them. You were so intentional about impacting their lives positively. Now, I'm saying all these things for people out there. You want international clients, you want to get to global stage, you want to do all these things, but it does not start from like it start from now. Let me put it that way. It start from now. It start from the daily things you are doing, your daily habits, your daily interactions with people. Some people now they are doing business, but their character is bad. A client will message you, for example, and say, I need this bag and bag, I need this bag. Please, can it be delivered tomorrow? You say, you just messaged me today, it cannot be delivered. I don't know why clients are like this. It's not fights. Go humble, like just be like just go calm on the person, just be take it easy on the person here. Okay, the bag you ordered will not be delivered tomorrow. Like all those kind of things really really matters. Do you understand what I mean? Sis? Like it really matters for every young person out there. Do you want to say something about it? Maybe you have an experience.
No, not really. But what you just said, actually, I think day before yesterday, I saw a post on Yaba Left that a client messaged somebody, a vendor, that she wants to buy something. Then she asked that the delivery fee. No, the clients had bought. Then this person was supposed to wait bill the order to the person. So the person charged the client, I think 7,000 naira. So when the package arrived at the lady's place, she was seeing I think 4,000 naira on the package, like the amount the logistic
Mhm.
company charged. So this lady now asked the vendor that you charged me 7,000, but I'm seeing 4,000 naira. The response the lady gave the vendor gave the client was that your package did not fly from my house to the park. I understand that she really wanted to, she was displeased. She really wanted to talk that, okay, it takes this and this and this, so I charge everything together. But that's not the best way to communicate. You know, I can say that no matter how good a product is, that person would likely not come back to her. If she gets to know anybody that wants to buy from her, she will make sure they do not buy from her because she would not want them to experience the same thing she experienced. If the person could have, the vendor could have said, "Oh, yeah, I charged 7,000 naira because from my place to the park, it cost 3,000 naira. And the park charged me 4,000 naira." It's even something you should have explained to the client even before going. Let them know you do not live close to the park. Let them know what it costs you to get to the park. If you have other things you needed to do, if you can split the delivery fee, then you split. But if you cannot, let them know that okay, oh, this and this is the situation on ground. Should I still proceed, or you would wait till when I want to go out? I do that for my clients. If I want to process order, I don't charge money for like taking their order from my house to the park. They just pay the delivery fee if it is interstate. But something happened last week. I told the client that okay, you want your order this time. Your order will be ready, but for us to process the delivery, it will take till like Saturday. She said, why? I said, because from my house to the park is a distance, and if I don't have anything to do outside, I cannot just carry the bag like that and go and it's going to be a loss on my head. But because the client needed the bag, she said, don't worry, I'll pay your transportation fare from your house to the park, total everything together, and just send the bag once it's ready. That is fine. Instead of me making the bag and now keep it, I should not now tell the client anything. When she now reach out, I'll say, hey, I've not gone out now. When I go out, I'll send you order. Those kind of things. So It's just a matter
Oh,
of
yeah.
tone and communication.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for addressing that part and sharing that story. Oh my god. It is well. So let's move on to the next one. How has your faith shaped your business journey?
One thing I would say is that business is spiritual, actually. Not really business alone. Every aspect of life is spiritual. And I so much believe that the spiritual controls the physical. Often I'm just always so grateful that I was bettered in faith. You know, if not, I really do not know the route or how my business will be currently. But having faith, knowing God, running a business with God by the side, and being spiritual actually as well, because there will be times that probably I'm just studying or maybe from sleep, I just get an idea, I stand up and write it down. When I implement the idea in my business, or sometimes, even when I want to apply for some things, I might be sleeping and I just get this inspiration to stand up and write a script. And when I, put all of these things out, it just makes sense. So, doing business with your life and God by the side. So, business and God by the side, because surviving doing a business in Nigeria without God by your side, without support system, is going to be a hell. Like it really is going to mess up with your life, honestly.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I hope that we are learning that life is spiritual. Same thing as business. Business is also spiritual. Beyond doing business, beyond saying I want to sell, I want to have client and all, are you seeking God's face to say, Lord, what would you have my business do at this season of our lives? What would you have us like ask God questions? Yesterday, our guest speaker said it also that she seeks God a lot. Like any small thing, she has gone like, ah, God, what do you think about this? That kind of thing is very, very important. Actually, you cannot do it alone. You will give up. You
No.
will get tired. You will get weary. You will get weary. I understand that you have system support systems around you, but then help truly comes from God, and God Himself will send men to help you. So let's continue. The next one is: was there a moment when you felt God clearly leading you into this path?
Yes, every moment, every moment, because honestly, if not for God, I'm not sure I'll be standing here, because it is by the mercies of God that this business is where it is. It is by the mercy of God that we've grown and we are growing to this point. It is not by being hardworking. It is not by my strength. It is not because I craft beautiful bags. It is not because I know how to talk or I know how to market my product. If I don't really even know how to meet people, like I can meet you and talk to you, pitch my brand to you, but it's not even about telling you that or posting on my status. People used to say that I know how to create captions for my post. It's not about that. Honestly, I so much believe that it is most time when I post and somebody reach out to me and I want this, I just know that it is God that prompted the person heart that let me buy this, because it's possible for you to see it and just look and say I'm not buying. Whether God or I need money, I need people to start seeing, getting attracted to what I have. People will reach out and they'll start buying. So it's at every point making decision. Even God, should I go to the market today? Should I, at every point. So that's every point too.
Thank you, thank you. You said at every point. I love that part. I love it. You're not taking God out of the picture. Thank you so much. The next one is: how do you balance business, faith, and personal life? Now, I want to rephrase it very well for you because I know that when you started your business, you were in school. How were you able to balance it with academics? And now you're a graduate, now you're a core member. Do you understand? Like how are you able to do all this? How are you able to graduate? Many people might start their business as an undergraduate, yeah, they won't graduate. Do you understand? But how were you able to balance it?
Actually, I'm not going to say that I have 100% balanced structure, but somehow we've been able to navigate it. I think what really helped me was priority, and what still helped me is priority. While I was in school, I didn't take my machine to school. It is just, when we're on break and I come home, that's when I produce and I take the bag. So it is just during weekends I can be entering rooms to rooms, hostel to hostel, and telling people that good afternoon, no, and we have bags. So, and people that know me in class, I know I tell people I make these bags. So when I'll take bags to class. So when there's no lecture going on, or when I see people, I tell them, people started getting to know. So that was how I was able to navigate. I didn't take my machine to school. I was not like sewing present. It's just whatever I take from home that I get to sell. And once we are done selling, we are done for that semester. When you need, if you can pre-order, fine. But if you cannot wait, you can get elsewhere till the next semester, or whenever I come home, so I will produce, then I will take it. So that was how I was able to navigate that season. Then after school, when I got back home, I knew, okay, before NYSC, I need to face my business. I started building structures. I started putting things in place, registering the brand officially, creating a business, opening a business account to help us track our expenses, to help us put things in place as a brand. So all of these things were things I was doing, even up to now that as a core member, you know, there's a time that you have to be a PPA, there are times that you have to be here. You do not own the whole 24 hours, but amidst everything, amidst all the activities, even because when we suffer for one, so that is where priority comes. Just try to the most important. For example, now on last week Monday, I had some deliveries to make on Monday, and that Monday was my um clearance for March. So I needed to do that, and I needed to make delivery. Those are two things. So I had to leave the house very early as 5 o'clock, to go to the local government to get my clearance done. So I was done by 8. From there, we start processing, going for the delivery. So people that do not know, they will not know what's going on behind the scene. But all of these things was not, there are times I've had to sacrifice my sleeps. I had to just have sleep of like 2 hours. I run the day with like 2 to 3 hours. Just, I don't get to have the 8 or 7 hours normal sleep that people have. So these are things that one have to sacrifice one for each other. There is no, I'm not going to say there is balance, but there is no, because if I say there is balance, I have to sleep 8 hours a day. I have to work, I have to have all these things. So I can't do everything together in 24 hours. We have to sacrifice one for one. Maybe I have to reduce my sleep to 2 hours or 3 hours so I can start my day early, so I can get this done, I can get this done. So basically that's it.
Wow, wow. Still, I'm admiring you. I had to sacrifice my sleep. I had to sacrifice. Hey, God. There are many people out there that sleep is, I don't know, but we just love sleeping.
So sleeping, but it's just on sometimes some occasions that I just have to let go. Even sometimes I let go of social gatherings where we have functions, where I have things to do, family functions or functions in church. I have to just weigh my priority, right? Okay, which is more important? This and this, which one is more important? So the one that can wait will wait. The one that cannot wait, I have to go for it.
Wow, wow. This is mind blowing, honestly. Wow. Yesterday's girl said something. She said sometimes she will sleep at work, wake up again, or sometimes she doesn't even sleep 24 hours. She's still there, she's cooking. It's amazing because many people wants to do business, but they are not ready for the sacrifice that comes with it.
The sacrifice has to be there. Sacrifice has to be there.
Hmm.
That sacrifice. There
Sacrifice
is
your
no,
time, your resources.
ma.
I say you have to sacrifice your time, your resources, and all.
Yes, you have somebody was saying that there is no success without sacrifice. You can't
Mm.
climb a ladder of success. You can't do great things without sacrificing one thing. Like you can't. Even people, all these people that are doing ritualists and they have to sacrifice one thing to get whatever they want. So if you want to have a good success story, you have to sacrifice things. Sacrifice your money, your time. You have to deny yourself of um big girls and big boys outfits. You have to save money to be able to achieve your goals. You have to save money to be able to achieve your dreams and all of that.
Yes, that's true. Actually, I love the part that you said that you had to sacrifice your sleep and everything. Actually, so this there was one video I was watching of our popular actress Funke Akindele. You know her, right? And she said that
Yeah.
there was a time, yes, that there was a time that she did not sleep anyways, that she locked herself up in the house, I think, for 1 year or so. I can't really get what she said, but like 1 year plus. She said no to gatherings, she said no to social events, like she just kept on turning down many, many things. Like, yeah, locking because she needed to what build her brand, and that's a sacrifice that she had to make. But we young people now, we're like, oh, even if I do it for 2 months, I'm tired.
You just want the soft life.
Honestly, I'll try. Once I fail, once I try, once I fail. That's all. That's all. You know, I was reflecting about my life recently and I just thought about last year, how I tried a lot of things. I tried a lot of things last year, like at different times actually, and they failed. I tried it, they will fail. I'll try it, they will fail. I'll try it, they will fail. Not because I did not get the right structure, but I didn't know why it was failing. But then the failures that I had last year, is enough for me to say I'm not doing anything this year again. Just leave me alone. Do you understand? I just want to. Do you understand? But then, what am I doing? I'm still here. I'm still talking. I'm still saying, okay, let's do this. Let's impact lives. How would someone wake up and say they just want to interview 7 women, 7 powerfulness women? Like it's mind blowing, honestly. And 5 from Nigeria and 2 from UK. When I was thinking about it today, I was like, God, this is great. I am happy. Like I was like, oh, I tried. We do it. We're doing it. Do you understand? Like I was just celebrating myself when I was coming back from work today, and I was so proud of myself because the failure that I had last year, I did not allow it to weigh me down. Of course, it weighed me down then. I felt sad. I felt sometimes I was just crying. I was like, God, what is really going on? But then we are here again. So for every young person out there, I understand that you are failed. I understand that, oh, you tried this business, it did not work out. Go back. If you need to lock yourself in, make research, watch videos, reach out to people that has gone and people that you know that they know these things, they can guide you, they can help you. Reach out to them, hear their advice, listen, submit if you need to submit and learn from these people. These things they might be little to they might be all those normal things. It's not normal, it's something that is a big thing when it comes to your life, when it comes to your life and destiny. Let me put it that way. Do all the things that you
Yeah.
have to do just for the people that are coming behind you. It's very, very important, actually. So I would say this one that the next question says that what impacts do you hope your brand will make in the world? So I know you sell bags now, but what impact do you know that your brand will make in the
Okay.
world?
Beyond, I think when we're talking about impact, it is beyond just what you it is beyond for product based brand. I think when we're talking about impact, it is beyond just selling your products and getting money, because a lot of people believe that for product based brand, a lot of people selling products are doing it because they want to make money. So many people do not really feel there's impact because they feel I'm paying you for what I'm getting from you. You have given me a product and I'm giving you money. But for me, I think one impact I really want to make, part of one of the visions I have for the brand is that I'm going to have an academy or an academy where we get to train people, we impact people, knowledge into them, we prepare them for the next generations of people that next generation of bag makers, actually people that you empower them, you set them early for financial freedom. When they have these skills, they begin to make bags themselves. They build themselves, they have their brands, and they produce and they start building wealth gradually. So that is one of the impacts I really do want to make. And I pray God help me by the grace of God. Amen.
Amen. Amen. That's a good one, actually. I'll just share an idea that I dropped in my heart now. I think I said one to one of our guests yesterday also. One thing I would say you can do to help your academy is, I understand that you want to focus on bag making and all, but to start it, you can involve other people. Does that make sense? Not just bag. You can say, okay, you want to learn bag, you can come and learn bag. But then you want to learn how to cook, you can come and learn how to cook. You can come and learn how to. Do you understand? So like an academy that is diverse. Do you understand what I mean?
Other
Yeah.
skills.
Yes, yes, that would help people in other skills like vocational skills and all and all. You can just use that one as a start, and then later on you just navigate, you just like narrow it down to just bag making. Do you understand? But that one will draw more audience. That one will say, okay, let me come and learn. I don't want bag. I want to learn how to cook. I want to learn. Before you know it, that person may not want bag, but his or her sibling may want. Do you understand what I mean? So it's very important that we just, you can just diversify. That's an idea, anyways. I don't know if you will need it or if you will
Thank
use
you.
it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the next one is, what advice would you give to women who want to start but they feel afraid?
I would say that start afraid. Do it afraid. You don't have to have the perfect timing. You don't have to have, no, don't let me say perfect timing. You don't have to have the perfect everything. So we tend to make so many excuses for ourselves to be like, well, I need this to get started with this. After getting that, we still feel I need to get this before I get this. I need to get before I start. So wherever you are, start from where you are. From there you grow. Start from where you are. Start small. Start afraid. Do it afraid. Do it scared. From there you begin to grow. That boldness that you need, you will have it from your fear. You will build it from that fear, from that the way you are scared. You are going to build that boldness from it. So you don't have to have all of things figured out. I think that's where we all tend to make mistake. We want to have everything figured out. We want to have the whole of life figured out before we get started because we don't want to fail. But start afraid, do it like that, and have the mindset that even if you fail, so I will start again. That's just it.
No, thank you so much. Thank you. So yesterday our guest speaker said something. She said how she launched a new food product and it's called Eba Chips. Have you heard it before?
I think I saw it. I saw it online, and I was curious. Actually. I was curious.
Wow, wow, that's actually very, very, very funny. Because I like Eba chips. So she said it's originated from cassava and gari, something like that. And then but one thing that she said yesterday was the fact that she failed a lot while trying to bet it, while trying to
Mhm.
produce this product. She kept on failing. She would do it again and again. It was not giving what she wanted. It was not giving what she wanted. Obviously, this is her first product. This is her first product that she's launching. And she said, but she did not give up. That at the
Mm.
long run, she made research. She kept on making research. Okay, how best can she do it? How can she do it? How best can she do it? And then eventually resulted to what? Eba chips. And now she said she's selling it all over Nigeria and obviously across Africa and everywhere. So it's a good thing when you don't give up eventually on that idea or on that product, on that business, on that whatever it is you want to write a book. Don't give up on it. Actually, it is important that you go again, research again about it. Just understand that okay, maybe the research I made was not good enough. Let me do it again, let me try it again. And she said something. She said that where she was working or where she was learning it, when she anytime she does it and it failed, they would tell her that it's okay, like it's okay now. But then she just did, she kept on doing it. And eventually when it worked, she went back to show them that she has gotten it to see it to, and everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. So there is this joy that comes when you have achieved what to bet. When you want to bet something, there is this joy that comes from your heart. So it's important that you want. Don't feel afraid. Like she said, do it scared. Do it scared. Every one of us we are scared. Many people are seeing me online now. They think that I'm one lady that I can talk, 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 talk. Okay. Anyways, I'm not saying I'm scared, but then we have to show up. We have to do it. You have to do it. At the long run, it's your life, it's your destiny, it's something that God has called you to do. So you have to do it. And the earlier that you start, the better for you. The earlier you start, the better. So I'm gonna ask this one. It says, "What does eating to head mean to you as a business, as a woman in business?"
Um, One thing I've come to understand in life is that people that do great stuffs, people that do great things, people that are successful, you would not see them coming to come and shout the whole process online. You will not see them coming to come and shout as much as people want to carry you along. Even what people tend to do is that they would have done something before they will now say they want to carry you along. It's after they vetted that thing, they will now start showing you the process like they just started, whereas
Yeah.
they've done all of it. So for you to be successful in life, for you to be great in life, you really need to be eating. Not eating in the sense that nobody's seeing you, but eating in a place that you start and you operate from a place of rest. You operate from a place of um not like nobody's seeing you, but you operate from a place of there is no this anxiousness that I really need validation from people. I really need to hear what this person would say. I really need to hear, seek their opinion. You have to be able to be calm to do whatever you want to do. You have to stay hidden. From there, you have your thoughts with you. You are processing everything, you are building, and your result is what speaks for you. I'm not saying that people coming like to say, okay, I'm doing this today, they're giving you the process. I'm not saying it's bad, but most times it is good to build in silence and let your results speak for you.
Mm.
Everywhere is noisy currently. We are in a situation where social media is noisy. When you come online, you hear this, you see this, you see that. So it is just best for anybody that wants to build something that has legacy. You want to build something that has a standard. You want to build something that is beyond you. You really need to stay hidden. Build from a place of rest. You build from the hidden place and let your results speak. I'm just going to trace it back to one of the parables in Matthew when Jesus was saying that when you pray to your Father in Eden and He will reward you openly. So this can be likened to when you do all of these things in the secret place. We Christians, we say that okay, I have a secret place, secret altar, all of these things. That is where you get to build. That is where this is just there's no pressure. There is no tension that I need this, I need to let all of these people know. It is just like you, your thoughts, it's just you and God, just like a secret place. You build there, and we Christians, I don't know if I'm not trying to be religious biased or something, but Christians, we believe that whatever we do in the secret place, God amplifies it, and the effect shows physically that there is no way that someone that has spent time in the secret place with God, when you get to see the person, you encounter the person, there will be a sign that this person has touched God. There will be a sign that this person has a relationship with God. There will be a sign that this person is doing business with God. There's just always that sign that people will see. So it is just like staying hidden. You are doing your things hidden. God Himself will announce you that people begin to hear you. People that you don't even need to do much work. Just stay hidden, stay logged in, build intentionally, and you will be heard. So I'll
Wow,
take a
thank you
pause there.
so much. Thank you so so much. Wow. And then while you were talking, I remember a story of a lady. I met her during my undergraduate days, and she shared something with me. Then she said, "Oh, she wants to start a business, and she's fasting for 21 days." I said, "You want to start your business? You are fasting for 21 days. How?" She said that was the instruction God gave her to start for 21 days. And I was so amazed. I think that day I just had to learn that you want to bet
Mm,
something, but you have to make sure that you have seeked God's face. You have gone to ask God, how should I do it? What should I do? And all. And then she said that she knows that even after this 21 days fasting, that there's a lot that God will do as regards our business. Since by the time this lady will launch her business, oh my God, then you know her, but I'm not going to mention her name here. By the time she will launch her business, I was like, wow, that was then. I was so amazed because she said it that she was praying 21 days, praying and fasting, seeking God's face on how she wants to do the business, start the business, launch the business, the ideas and everything she needed, the strategy, the team members. She told me that time. And I'm like, wow. And when she eventually launched it, a lot of people reposted, a lot of people patronized that. Even me, I patronized that. I bought a lot. I was like, I must buy, I must buy. Even the funniest thing is, I think I bought two face cap from her, but I did not even collect it. Maybe that was when I traveled or something. I just patronized that. You understand that kind of thing? But what am I saying is that there is ideas. God will give you ideas, but you must still go back to God and ask Him, how do you want me to carry out this idea?
Mhm.
How best do you want me to carry it out? And one of my very close friends said something that even when God gives you an idea, ask when should you do it? When should you start it? When should you write the book? When should you start your business? That kind of thing. These are questions that are necessary when you are a business person or life in life generally, anyways. So let's move to the next one. Where do you see your business in the next 5 years? Well, before you answer this question, I just wanted to say something as regards eating to head. Now, eating to head to me was I had just finished praying one day in the midnight, and the Lord told me that you are interviewing 7 businesswomen. I was shocked. I'm like, interviewing 7 businesswomen. How? Why? I'm like, I didn't even know where I was going to start. I just wrote it down. And he said their names. Like he gave me everybody's names. And he said, reach out to them. I can't remember when I reached out to you, but I think some of them I reached out to them in the midnight because that was when I had, or very early. And he said, reach out to them. You must carry it, you must do it, you must carry out this assignment. Oh my God. 7 businesswomen, like this is mind blowing. I had a lot of things I was doing then. I had a lot of thoughts to come into my mind that can I do it? Will I do it? How will I do it? And so many things. And then the Lord said, no, the strength is made available. The strength is made available. That's what I kept hearing. I'm like, okay, God, okay, God. And funny enough, when I reached out to everyone, I think it was just 1 or 2 persons that either I think one person turned me down and another not turned me down, but she was like, oh, she's not available at that time. Do you understand? Then the other person didn't respond immediately, and God gave me another name. Now, why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this for you to understand that it is beyond your what's the word? Exactly, beyond your understanding, especially if you are working with God closely. And the funniest thing is when God gave me this idea, it was in January. But look at when we are carrying it out, March. So there is the place of preparation, there is the place of seeking God, there is the place of praying about it. And
Mm.
then while you were talking, I heard something in my spirit. Many people are not prepared for what they are praying for.
Hmm. Actually.
You need to be prepared for what you are praying for. I understand that you want to start your business. I understand that you want to do this, you want to do that. But that phase where you are might be your preparation phase or preparation stage. Take it seriously, use it wisely as much as you can. Take it seriously. So that was how God gave me hidden to head, and it was like, I want women, seven
Mm.
women. I want them to come and share their story for upcoming women. That was what I heard. For upcoming women that are hidden so they can be heard. Obviously, we will be heard too, but then he said for upcoming women who are hidden for them to be heard. I pray God will help us in Jesus' name. Amen. The
Mm.
next one, okay, I've said the question. So where do you see your business in the next 5 years?
I see my business, I see other projects and crafts, across the globe, different countries. This person is all ordering, this person is hiring bags, this one is doing this. They want to have an event in their company. They're like, okay, let's use other projects and crafts. I see growth, I see expansion, and I see growth, I see expansion, I see global recognition.
Hmm.
Money, plenty, plenty money.
By the grace of God, plenty money, plenty impact, plenty blessings, so many things are attached to it actually. Congratulations, sis. Let me start congratulating
Thank you.
you. So, what legacy do you hope to build through your work? We're wrapping up already, but what legacy do you hope to build? I know you talked about the academy, but what legacy do you hope to build through your work?
I think my answer will still be coined around that. The legacy I would love to leave is that I should be able to build beyond me. That even when I am no longer there, the business is running. I don't necessarily have to be the one there. Look at Coca-Cola now. The person that started Coca-Cola is no longer alive. He's no longer here, but the legacy still lives. The brand is still there. So even though I am not here again, the legacy should still be on. And even beyond me, there should be other lives that people get to see that okay, this person started early. This person started as a teenager. This person started building while she was young. And I see so many possibility in when I start early. So beyond just okay selling back to people, beyond just producing back, a legacy that people see the brand and know that okay, from this brand I started my journey. From this brand I started my brand. From this brand I started my life. From this brand I started building. From this brand, they just get to see a lot of things. Like, okay, from this brand though, from this academy, oh, from this, so I get to start a life. And also one thing I would love is also job creation. When it is beyond me, it is beyond just only what only me can do. We get to have more hands, even though we still want more hands, people that get to work with us more. We create employment opportunity, we create job opportunities for people you know, to live and also pay for the family and source of income, source of livelihood for people too.
Thank you so much. That's a huge legacy. Thank you. The last but not the least is, what would you say to the woman watching right now who feels unseen, unheard, or afraid to step into our purpose? Now, we have talked about business, but purpose generally, life generally. She wants to take a huge step, she wants to do something significant, but then she's just scared and feels unseen.
What I would say first is that life and purpose are intertwined, like they are together. There is no how if you do not understand your purpose on earth, if you do not understand who you are, who God has called you to be, you might just keep trying a lot of things. You might just keep, rolling around without not getting where you are going to. But when you have a purpose, you already have a map. You sort of have a direction, even if you don't have the whole blueprint. You sort of have a direction that okay, this is what I want to do. This is where God is leading me to. Okay, take for example somebody that everything you see, God has called you into the media or the communication, this thing. But because I know that okay, I can't just get into the communication and the media just like that. At first, you start from creating content, you start from writing content. All of these things are part of the requirements you need if you want to work in the media, branding, and communication. You have to be able to write. Your writing skills must be top notch. You have to be able to, speak to the camera. You have to have confidence. For somebody that know where they are going to, God will keep leading you to things that will keep building you. So that is one thing. If you do not know your purpose, you will not your journey in life in achieving what God has called you to be will take a long time. So if you are a woman watching this and you are scared of starting, you are scared of doing things, you are scared of stepping into your purpose, like I said, start afraid, do it afraid. If you do not do it at all, that is the worst thing. But take a step. Don't remain stagnant. Don't remain where you are and start say, okay, until you have a full blueprint, until you have a clear picture. No, don't wait till then. Start. Step into it. Ask God for direction. Most important, if you notice, we've been saying it this morning. There's nothing you can do without God. Ask God for direction. Let Him lead you. Just stay. Tell it to God, God, you need to speak. Oh, I need to hear. I just need signs. What should I do? Where are you leading me to? What are you leading me to? Let me know. Wicked. God will let you know, okay, this is where I want you to be. This is where I want you to do. This is where I want you. God will lead you. So don't just stay and say until I shake it. No, don't wait. Do it afraid. Start like that. Step into it. From there, you will get clarity. If you do not even start a journey at all, you would not know if the journey is blocked or if it is unclear. It is when you start, that's when you know, okay, I've started. It is blocked. Okay, let's clean the camera to make it clear. It is not so it is when you start moving, that is when you know the next line of action. So I don't know if I've been able to answer that question, but that's just my 2 cents on that.
Thank you so, so much. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. God bless you. So before we wrap up, I just want you to say a word of prayer for young women, not just young, but women generally out there praying and seeking God's face. Oh Lord, I want this business. I don't know if I should start this business. Just say a word of prayer for them generally.
I Jesus, we are grateful for this opportunity to be on air, get to speak about life in general, get to speak about purpose, get to speak about businesses. We're praying, and I'm joining my faith and my mind together with you. And I am speaking that the Lord will lead you. The one that is confused, the Lord give you direction. The Lord help you to know what is next. The Lord help you to know the next step, the next line of action for your life, for your business. And the one that doesn't even know what to do, that doesn't even know where to start from, the Lord will help you. The Lord will guide you. The Lord will send helpers. The Lord will send people that would make your journey easy. And the one that has started, as it stopped, I pray that the Lord give you direction. The Lord tell you what next to do to move on to the present place that you are. And to people that do not even know what to do with their life, and they don't even know where next to be, they don't even know what the future holds, they don't even know where and what the next year looks like or the next one looks like for them. I pray that the Lord will carry them, the Lord will help them, and the Lord will give them direction, the Lord will strengthen them. And I also pray for the woman that doesn't even know purpose, that doesn't even know what's doing on earth or what is doing on life. I pray that the Lord will guide and the Lord will step in and the Lord will help. And to everybody walking on this journey of life, doing business, life of purpose, I pray that the Lord will journey with every single one. The Lord will give strength because we cannot do it on our own. We are praying for strength. We are praying for help. I pray that help is strength is released, grace is released in the name of Jesus. The Lord will carry, the Lord will help, the Lord will strength, the Lord will give boldness, the Lord will give confidence. So everybody looking for the next business ideas or looking for the next thing to do in business, to have that God moment, to have that blue moment, to have that good moment in business. I pray that the Lord will give that strength to everyone watching this and is in that state in the name of Jesus. Jesus, we thank you because you answered my prayer. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, CEO of Lola Creations and Crafts. Let's celebrate her. Let's celebrate her. I celebrate you. What do you say?
Thank you for I say thank you so much for having me. Thank you for bringing me on. Thank you so much. I do not take it for granted. I am grateful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My regards to everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I understand that we love this episode, but then we've done episode one, episode two, and this is episode three. So make sure that you have watched the previous one and you're watching this one also. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your loved ones, share with your families. It's I don't know if it's still a new year, but this is March, so they can still start their business. So encourage them, send this video to them as a video to encourage them. Thank you once again. Till we meet again tomorrow. Bye. Bye, sis. Thank you.